So we will be learning about forking a project, and also we'll be going through the various steps of how to fork a project. Before we begin, let's know what a fork is. Forking means making your own copy of someone else's project or your own project in your GitLab account. So let's look at it this way. You have a project, or you have a document, or you have an Excel file. Because you do not want to make changes to the original document of the Excel, you are going to do what we call save as. So the save as creates a new document, and that new document is going to be what you are going to make all your necessary changes onto it. Now, also look at it in this angle. When you are able to do the save as, you get your own copy of that same document, and then however the changes can be made. As I said, the originality of the document remains the same, and no changes are going to be made in the original document. So what I want you to get in here is that forking is just making your own copy of someone else's project or your own project in the concept of you using the idea of save as you already know in Word document, Excel document, and etc. Let's look at why people fork projects. People fork a project because they want to be able to safely experiment without breaking the original project. So like I earlier made the analogy that if you have a Word document and then you do not want that originality of the Word document to be tainted, you do a save as. So here, someone wants to make edits to those documents, make several changes to the document, and also experiment on whether certain lines of code are going to work in that project. Because they do not want to harm the originality of the project that is already working, they will do a save as, which we term in GitLab as forking. And then they get their own personal version of the project, which we call customization. So here, you are customizing the document, you are making it your own, and making sure that that document has its own originality, different from what the new document, the old document was. Also, people also want to contribute to open source or team projects. So assuming you work in an organization whereby you are part of the DevOps teams, or you are part of the engineering team, and they are doing a project in GitLab, when the project is given to each and everybody, because they don't want the project or the originality of that project to be harmed, they are going to tell each and every person to fork the project so that you can have your own copy, make those changes, and then if the changes are accepted, we can then send those changes back to the original copy, and that we call merging requests. So you can merge the request back to the original project. Now let's look at how to fork a project. Let me look at the steps. So step number 1 is to log into your GitLab, and then you sign into your account. So this is my GitLab account. I have already logged into the account. Then let's look at step number 2. So step number 2, you need to navigate towards project's main page, or you can go to the project and then look at it. So here you could see it says that create a new project. So assuming you do not have you don't have a project, in my previous video we dealt with how to create a new project. So you just click on this and then you go through the various steps. So this is my project. So once I click on this project, it's going to take you to the project. So this is step number 2. So let's look at step number 3. So step number 3, you go to clicking on the fork, which is on the upper right corner of the project, and then you click on the fork. So once you go to the fork, you see it says that fork over here. So you click on here, so it gives you this. Then you can then now start typing in your project name. What is the project URL? You don't need the project description, but you can type a project description. Always make sure that your project name here is different and it's also unique over there. So once you do that, you can then put it at private, public, internal, and then you can then fork your project. Let's go to step number 4. So under step number 4, see here I said the project name default to the same name, but you can rename it if needed. You can also provide your URL, as I was talking about, and then the visibility level, like I was making you look at. Then these are optional, where you can contribute back. So like I was telling you, if you want to contribute back into the old, then you can merge your request. So you could see here it says merge the request. So after you forking the project, you can then merge the request. So let's say this is my project that I'm trying to fork. Once I've done everything, I just click on so you could see it says give me a name. So the namespace, I can say my namespace is Nate10, so no match found. So you need to provide a very unique name. So you could see relevant GRC is there. Then I then say fork the project. So you see it says that your namespace has already been taken, name has already been taken, path is already been taken. So as I said, your namespace should always be unique. So what you do here is that you need to create a group. So like here, you could see it says create a group. So you click the group, it will take you to a new page. Then you can now create a new group. So once you create your group, so let's create a group. So you click here, then let's give it a new group. So then you can see now it has created a group for us. So now let's go back if we will be able to find it. So we refresh it. Now you could see it gives us the task box here. So now we can the project now. So once you fork the project, you will see it is now going to what create you a new project. As you could see here, it has created what a new project in here. So you could see the project is under what the task fork. Like I said, if you want to merge it back to the old, you then go to what merge request. Then you can then what new merge. You could see it says new merge, and then you can now what merge it back to the what original group. So like I said, once you go, you could see that now it has what, or it has created a fork, and then we can now merge it back. And then you can also see in our new video, we'll be talking about how to create an SSH key. If you like this video, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and give us a what like.